choice is made.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Ooh, Artemis. Okay, I don't think that's going to be particularly helpful with this build. Attack stronger, special stronger. The special is something we're actually going to be playing with here, so I think I'll actually go with that. I'm playing with the aspect of Talos here, so I can pull enemies towards me and then hit them. So this could be very interesting. Yeah, I'll take another reroll. 3 rerolls seems like a good total to be starting the run with. So I'm not going to be using the special everywhere, obviously, but I want to try and use it to pull enemies into advantageous positions. So I can get kills pretty quickly with this. The damage is not bad either, you don't just need to play it for the effect. Extra max life, yeah, always good. Starting to get the basics together. Still not seeing much of a build here, but obviously I won't because... Ooh. Yeah, it's 182 damage. That's 242 on a crit as well. That is something. The range on the magnetic pull is pretty good as well. I think I could grow to like this aspect. Gems, no. Let's start seeing if we can get something better. Darkness, no, but I'll take it for a bit more max life and also not to just keep spamming the rerolls too early. Okay, we get a choice in this room, that's good. No chaos, no well. Try to keep a better eye out for those things. When I'm often looking back on these recordings, I realise how many of them I miss. But to be fair, again, I'm trying to keep these runs short, so I'm not min-maxing them. And I'm also just not so good at the game that I just immediately pick up on them. Coin or Dionysus? Dionysus could do some good here. Went with the usual chthonic coin purse opener. So I've got plenty of obols already. Okay, this is going to be a single exit room with a well. Right, now the real stuff should be coming in. Nope, just more numbskulls. More numbskulls? Nope, that's too big to be a numbskull. Okay. And the dash strike is again still really useful with Malphon. Okay. Oh, press the wrong button there. Oh no, press the right button there. I thought I hit the trigger by mistake. Okay, attack inflicts hangover. Epic level. Yeah, I'll take that.
To my health.
Okay, so starting to get something coming together here. Tinge of Erebus, always. No. Don't need either of these others. Nectar, I don't want it, but do I want to spend a reroll? Yes, I'll spend a reroll. It's at least more helpful for this run. Okay, dash strike in, let the hangover do its work. Alright, so I can use the magnetic cutter to pull them in, inflict a bunch of hangover, and then get out. And the dash strike again, because that's running off the attack. Lovely. Another Artemis boon, I mean, it's at least going to be synergy, so I won't re-roll that. Can I affect you? Yes, I can. Wonderful. Alright, so I can literally just kind of pull you in from where you are. Can I pull you across the... Right, I'm not quite sure how that magnetic effect's working there. I wasn't sure if it was being blocked by this.
Hear me on my authority.
Dash strike deals more damage, epic level? Hell yeah, I'm using that. Okay. Right, we've got a build. It's just built on the fundamentals, but it's a build. If I throw poms at this, it'll scale nicely. Lovely. Ooh. Gotta be careful though. Need to be careful with those little ticks of damage. It's only heat level 2, but it all adds up. And I want to start using the cast as well, make sure I get my boiling blood effects in. I shouldn't need to wait until I've got a boon on the cast to be using the cast, because it's got benefit straight away, thanks to my mirror upgrades. Or I could just stop using that mirror upgrade, swap it out for something else. Okay. Let's check the well. Centaur Soul, definitely. Chaos Gate, I'm getting very close to the Fury fight, and it is an Extreme Measures Fury fight, so no, but I will take that. That'll help in the Fury fight, and will also help keep the first couple of levels of Asphodel easier. I'll take more max life rather than the shop. and building up a really nice life total here. That Centaur Soul was great. Again, use the magnetic cutter to pull them into me. At the very least, that's going to kill things quickly. Lovely. Alright, I've got to be careful with the timing, because if I want to be attacking them and pulling them as they spawn, I've got to make sure they have actually spawned. Right, I think I heard a fishing point as well, but let's pick up this trove first.
My coffers are not yours for pillaging.
There is a fishing spot to be had anywhere here. Alright, let's kill these things as quickly as possible. I kind of don't want to be using the cast because I feel like I can get a lot more DPS just staying in these attack animations. So maybe it is right not to use the cast.
Nice.
I didn't see a fishing spot, so I'm just going to go for the darkness here. I want to hold on to a reroll for the first level of Asphodel to see if I can get something a little bit better out of that.
It's connected to a fountain.
Sisyphus doesn't really give me much. Ooh. Honestly, I don't know here. I think I'd probably take the Obols. Mind you, Sisyphus might give me more Obols, so let's go with Sisyphus and see how many Obols we get. I think you get 100 from clearing a room.
Hello.
So,
I was.
well,
And I might want to give him some booze as well if I still have the opportunity. How much do I get? 104. Alright, so it probably saved me some time at least. And yeah, we'll give him some of that nectar. Let's splash it around a bit. Okay, hammer. I'm not sure if I want the hammer, but we'll see what's available. I mean, out of 3 options, I can probably at least pick the least offensive one. It might not be very helpful, but at least won't change the behaviour too much. Because I like the behaviour of this weapon right now. It's working for me. I especially like being able to pull the mischiefs towards me so that I don't have to keep chasing them down. Quake Cutter. After using your special, deal 90 damage in the area where you land. Okay, very nice. Yes. Okay. Dash Strike deals more would be nice as well. I use that a lot. It's 5 damage for each consecutive hit to a foe. I'm going to go with the Quake Cutter because it synergizes with the special. And also it's theming and it's fated. Pom or Shop. Fury Fight up next. I don't really need anything, so I'm actually going to go with the Pom. Let's see if I can't get a little bit of polish on this build going into the Fury Fight. High confidence. Not that I've got them using that at the moment. I'm not going to be able to pull the bosses around as much, I think. So I'm going to go with the basic attack upgrade for now. Okay. So I want to at least try using the magnetic special. Okay, Meg. Wonderful.
I can't.
What if you're going?
Right. Let's see if we can't get the cheeky damage. Yes, we can. Ah, damn it. Okay, yeah, so the magnetic effect isn't working. Whoa, Tisiphone. Easy. Right, this is where I do want to be using the cast, because this is where I can get... Okay, back off. I haven't got any sort of deflection, so when she's doing that, just give her the space. Okie dokie, getting some damage in from the pillars there, nicely. Tisiphone coming in with the support again. Alrighty, let's get out of there. Can I use the cast to... Right, Tisiphone's fouling the field, that's fine. Okay. Fall back when she's doing that, just fall back. Maybe use the opportunity to stick her with the cast. I'm taking a lot of damage in this fight, but that's okay. I haven't played for a couple of days. I've been playing Tropico 6, so I'm not going to be too hard on myself.
I did it.
Yeah, easy. No darkness, so of course no healing, but I do get the fountain.
Let's hear it, Father.
Yeah, that's good enough.
is Tartarus some sort of joke to you?
Keepsakes.
No, just the first level. I mean, what I've got is working, so rather than playing for more Olympians, I'm actually going to take the Pom Blossom, and I might try and see if I can stick with this through Elysium as well. Yeah. At the very least, I want to get some levels on that. I mean, I'm using all of these, but it's always worth checking just in case. Yeah, I'll take a few gems,
Keep me going.
and a Chaos Gate as an alternative option. Yeah, I'll take that.
Going up.
So I can take whatever Asphodel offers me, I can re-roll what it offers me, or I can take the Chaos Gate. And I don't particularly need anything here, just more. Okay, Darkness, no. I'm going to hold the re-roll, and I'm going to try Chaos. Okay, and I get Choice out of this as well. Wonderful.
Master Chaos. It's
Okay. The next 5 chambers rewards hidden dash. I was thinking to myself, so long as I don't get the drawback where the previews are hidden, that's still a... But of course I did. Okay, for the next 3 encounters each time you cast, no. Next 4 encounters, boons have a chance to be rare or better. I think it's this one. So now it's just go straight for the nearest one. At least I don't need to think about using my rerolls. What is this? Okay. Now again, I want to use the magnetic special here because I can pull these idiots towards me rather than having to chase them down. Okay, that's fine. Where's the next one? I've taken like 3 bombs there. Got to be quicker on the dodge out. And it's because of the way that Malphon feels, it tends to lock you in place a little bit. Kind of like Exegriff, but nowhere near as much. Yeah, this is done. I didn't see anything else in the chamber, so just go straight for the nearest one. Just trying to remember to, again, think about wells and so on. Right. Okay. Okay. Dodge away, because yes. And yeah, I managed to hit the Gorgon head with the 3rd caster. Okay. This is all fine. It is, dare I say, okay. Right, what do we got? I don't think there was anything else in this room, so yeah. Force of habit is to look at them all, but I should have just gone straight up. It keeps me looking out for those wells and things so I don't miss them, though. Alright, I should be able to beat Than with this. A bit more max life would be good. A bit more max life, and I'm at the 200 that I like to have going into the end game, even. Alright, got to be careful because while the special does have range, it doesn't have a huge amount of range. It's about medium range, I would say. Okay, move out of the play there. Because obviously, whilst they have armor up, they are invulnerable. They seem to be winning. And a quick glance at the scoreboard. I disgust myself. Taking more ticks of damage than I need to here. I've got to relax a little bit.
That's enough.
Okay, max life. More max life. Wonderful. Okay, does the Chaos Boon evolve? Does the Chaos Boon evolve? The Chaos Boon does not evolve. I'm flying blind here, but I'm not picking up boons. But I'm not picking up Poms either, and Poms are what I want, really. Can I use the magnetic? No, magnetic is hitting, but it's not pulling. That's fine. I know that those things like knockback and move generally don't work against bosses and mini-bosses. That's why there's a boon that makes them do so. Alright, so I want to be using the cast if I'm not using the special. The special does do a little bit of damage even if it doesn't pull them. Ooh, 500, lovely. That's a nice crit. I think taking the... Okay, Blade Rift. No. Call turns you into an impervious Blade Rift. Yeah, I'll take that one. The epic level as well. Fishing spot.
Alright, let's catch some fish.
Yeah, the Adamant Arrowhead to force more Artemis just to get more crit upgrades would be nice. The global crit modifier is the obvious one.
Come on out.
She's got some crit synergies with others as well, like she's got a Duoboon with Dionysus, I believe, where you have an increased chance of critting enemies with Hangover on them. Okay, there's a Trove.
Come.
That might be nice to get. Hit him with the casts, and then boom.
Welcome.
So forcing Artemis. The duo boon I could potentially even get by forcing Dionysus, maybe. I'm not quite sure how that works. Like, which pool do they come from? Do they come from both of the gods? Or they might be their own unique pool, actually. I don't think they're associated with a specific god, but they've got triggers in them that mean that they can only appear once you've meet the requirements of getting gods. Okay, a trove of coin, that would be nice. I need to have a proper look at the north part of this room as well before I move on. At the very least, I now get the choice of actually seeing what my options are, so... Okay, need to be killing these a bit more quickly. Move away from the shrouds so that I can actually see the bombs. That was fine.
It's no use.
A little bit of damage for the sake of getting more obols I'm fine with right now. Okay, shop, Hermes. I don't really want either of them. And I'm getting pretty close to the end of the level. I'm going to go with shop because there's a good chance that there'll be a boon for sale. And a pom, actually. And some healing. Alright, we get a little bit of everything and the options for Athena.
Charon, as I know you serve the realm.
Okay, anything special? No, just notification. Right, yeah, I'm going to buy this out. I'll get the pom first.
One of my boons got strong.
Hunter's Dash? Yep, I'll take that. No, I don't really value any of this, but I'll take the bronze skin. This should be a pretty vanilla Hydra fight. Don't spend too long on one head. Try and remember to work in the casts. The special isn't going to be quite as useful.
Learny, maybe?
And finally, the Bone Hydra is named. And yes, for those of you who haven't seen far more accomplished people playing this game, that is how the Hydra's name appears from now on. Can I use the pull on the eggs? So that could be helpful. Okay, no. Not whilst it's attacking like that. Move on. Down. Okay, move on. Well, I can still use the special on the spawns. Yeah, so it's still helpful for that. Okay, stick Lerny with the cast. Alright, so I can't actually pull the eggs. That's fair enough. Alright, I might want to open this next round with the... Okay, I haven't quite got enough, but if I can do a bit more damage, then open this with the big Blade Rift. Yeah, okay. Where's the best place to launch it? Here. Okay, you go. You go. Yeah, I think that's a good use of the core. Managed to basically bypass most of stage 4, the worst stage that there is. Okay, I don't need to stand anywhere near that lava, so that's good. Alright, and the cleanup. The special is still useful. I just need to be standing close to Lerny to do it. It lets me get that Quake Cutter Daedalus Hammer effect in as well. And that was fine. Again, I've not played for a few days. I've also not eaten yet. Really should eat before doing these runs. So I'm a bit sloppy, but it's carrying. And yeah, I think the Adamant Arrowhead is the way to go here. I kind of want to stick with the Pom Blossom. I've not even been keeping track of the effects it's been giving me, to be honest, but I've at least got some XP on it. And yeah, I'll take the Adamant Arrowhead. The Chaos Gate? Going into Asphodel, you get a choice anyway, so probably not. I'll take that on the special, though.
That's what I need.
And given that things can be a little bit rough going into Elysium, I'll take some healing.
Onward, then.
I am playing a bit sloppy as well, like I've said, so I'll throw a few obols at that to compensate. I'm looking forward to doing the next high heat run. When I say high by my standards, at least. Hammer or Pom? Pom, actually, I think. Yeah, I'm comfortable with just taking the Pom. Alright, I've still got 2 rerolls. I want to keep that in mind because I might want to use them. Special is still doing work going into Elysium, but I probably don't want to be using it on the Wheels of Fire. I want to be using the cast on those guys. I don't know, because again, so long as they've taken a tick of damage, the 20 that the basic magnet effect does when it tries to pull them, can still finish them off. That would be nice. That's already had some upgrades. Yeah, let's go with that. So yeah, I think that POM was actually doing a fair amount of work there. It's hit upgrades on a few things that I definitely wanted upgrades on. Ooh, another shot at the hammer. Yeah. Do you get single choices in Asphodel? Sorry, Elysium. I mean, like, are there any rooms where you have, like, literally just one option going out? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. Because I usually like to play with the idea that you're best off using a reroll in a situation where you've only got one choice on how to proceed, i.e. you don't have a choice. You force a choice where there wasn't one before, and that's more beneficial than creating more choice where choice already existed. I have absolutely nothing to back that up. Nothing. That is pure just what I think. And it is probably completely wrong because humans are bloody awful at dealing with, like, probabilities and stuff. We tend to seek patterns a lot more than anything else. Right, none of this kills the build, but none of this is particularly helpful. The dash strike would be really good. It's all situationally helpful, so yeah, I'll actually just take the rolling knuckle. Actually, no, the long knuckle. That's going to make engagements a little bit more easier. I can afford to be a little bit less of aggressive, which I think will be helpful in the Hades fight. I definitely don't want darkness, not for an elite fight, but I don't feel like visiting the shop yet, so let's try using one of those rerolls. Okay, so if I take this now, I literally just get my reroll back, whereas if I go to the shop, I can at least get something. So that is kind of like a wasted reroll. But there is the boon I wanted. Can I buy this out? Yes, I can buy this out.
Should help keep me going.
Yeah, we'll just go with more on the hangover. That has hit the point of diminishing returns, though. Cast seeks foes. That would be good. Critical deal more to armor. After you critical, if near it is marked. Maybe. I'm gonna go with the cast. It'd be nice to finally have something on the cast. And again, we get a POM on that and it does a lot of damage. Ooh, okay, both of these are good options. But I think I'm going to take the POM. I want to try and keep the boons to a minimum from now on. Right, yeah, hit him with the cast. I want to keep the boons to a minimum from now on, just so that I can keep POMs focused on stuff that I know is actually doing work, which is pretty much everything I've got right now. I've got a couple of dead boons, or boons that I don't at least really want. Bronze skin being one of them. If I get the chance to purge that, I will. But everything else is really good. It's working. I've got some nice little synergies going on. Artemis is proving to be helpful. I've said in the past I don't really value Artemis, but this is one of those situations where I have been able to make her work for me. And means that I will be more likely to find such situations in the future. Another benefit of that magnetic special is the ability to pull the eyeballs away from their respawn points.
The power of the gods.
I definitely don't want any more on Drunken Strike. That's a waste at this point. Special stronger, plus yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's going to be awkward trying to use that against Hades, but with the damage that it's going to put out, it'll be totally worth it. I don't want more max life. I don't really want the boon either, to be honest. Reroll? Reroll.
What else we got?
Huh. I mean, I said I didn't want boons, but... oh, sod it. Let's give it a shot. I've already got quite a good level of power on the boons that I've got, so Alright, yeah, we'll fight Athena. She's a bit of a pain in the arse because of the invulnerability thing that the enemies get, but we can deal with that. We can use a magnetic cutter to pull them out, so... after you deal critical damage to a foe near it is marked. Critical yeah. Oh, epic level of that? Yes. Definitely. If I can get the epic level of the one that just gives you more crits as well. Great. Okay, there's a trove and a well in here. So let's finish this up. Okay, the special is actually doing a surprising amount of work in actually destroying these projectiles as well and keeping me safe. I think the long knuckle does help there too, because you can intercept them with the regular attack too, I believe. Something I'll have to check when I'm in a controlled situation. I like using the casts as well as a sort of tracer. You can kind of launch them and they'll... I mean, this isn't what tracers do, but you fire them and the cast can correct itself, give you a hint as to where enemies off screen are.
Now then, I hope we can move past.
Okay, reduce from traps, maybe. Start each encounter with God Gauge partly full. Yeah, that could be helpful. That synergizes with something I've already got and have been using. Not so much in the actual chambers, but I think it will still be helpful, especially with that upgrade. Do I want to take a bit of healing? I'll take the Ignited Eye Core, definitely, and I'll check what the trove is before I take the healing. Gems. Yeah, I'll take some gems. We'll see how I feel about healing coming out of this. What have we got? Stuff and things and quantity. Let's hit with the call. The call hurts my DPS, which is why I don't like using it, but...
Damnable fools.
Yeah, I'll take the healing.
All mine.
So I could consider that as paying 38 for 71 gems, which isn't great, but an extra reroll? Yeah, I value the reroll more than I value the darkness. I don't care about an extra 5 hit points at this point. I wonder how easy it would be to pull these guys into the splitters. Right, start with my God Gauge partly full. Need to remember that as well. Come on, where's the other... Ah, there they are. Managed to pull that one into the pillar. Very nice. Okay. Treat that as a sort of little... Yeah, I can use my regular attack, and the long knuckle means that... Okay, yeah, but when you hit the cluster, what happens is that the cluster detonates. It does not get destroyed. You can only destroy the individual little projectiles, which is why you use the cast and attack from a distance.
Thank the gods.
Reroll? Yeah, I don't think I've seen a single, like, one exit room here. I don't want either of these. I could take the obols to make sure I've got some money for the shop. I should have probably gone Hermes and try and got that move speed upgrade that I always go on about being so helpful with against Hades. Yeah, especially with a weapon this aggressive, I think I probably should have gone Hermes. Come on, just die, all of yous. Long knuckle is not quite long enough. More of them. Alright, maybe... Alright, I want to see about using this magnetic cutter as a means to try and deal more effectively with these shield guys. I mean, yeah, being able to control the positioning to move them into a bomb range, because, again, they're not very mobile, so that's a way that you can use that against them. Same with the butterfly balls, but they also seem to be resistant to the pull effect. Right, okay, let's see if we can't come around the back here and... all the casts kept coming in on the Wheels of Fire instead. Right, I think I just want to chain together... Nah, I should have just gone for the major call there. That is the problem, I think, with Ares' call. Like, if you compare it with something like, say... At least pull them into the pillars. If you compare it with something like, say, Poseidon's call is helpful, just like on a tick. You don't need to charge it all the way up. Ares or max health, I don't really want either of those, so I will actually go with Rerolling Ares.
No thanks.
A palm? Yeah, I'll have that. Oh, okay. I've been ill the last couple of days as well. I'm still kind of getting over it. Oh, that was awful. That was no excuse. If I'm going to play like this, I should be taking all of those boons that give you bonus damage when enemies hit you. Right, it's all shields. That's why I'm having problems. Because I hate the shield ones. I need to adapt to them. I've not adapted to them. So let's try splitting them up a bit. Pull them in with the special. Control the position. And that way they can't all mash up and hit you all with their AoEs at the same time. They're pretty much all gone now. But that's how you should have done it. This, do better. Alright, time to focus. Let's get rid of these two first. Hit with the max. And then just use that, grind it down, make the rest of the fight easier. Alright, pull, special, pull, special. Use the Quake Cutter, pull, special.
Delicious.
Yeah, we'll take that. It's helpful against Hades because you get the opportunity to max it out a fair bit. Okay, so there are single exits, but I think that's a forced shop. I don't think you're always forced to take the shop before the end, though. I could buy this out. I'm going to buy this out.
Should come in useful.
Oh, no, 2 obols short. Have we got any... Is there any on the way in? Any urns of wealth? No. Alright, I don't exactly value the Ares boon anyway. These are going to be immune to the pull, so it's going to have to be aggression. Asterius will go down quite easily. Dealing with Theseus is going to be a little bit trickier. So let's see about that. Right, split them up. Let's go over here, force Asterius to come to me. Not like that. Right, he's being followed. Okay, excellent. Theseus is keeping his distance, that's fine. I can manage him at range. I don't need to be right up close to Asterius. I've got the ranged knuckle, so that's easy. Okay. Try and get the special in a little bit if I can, but because at the very least that Quake Cutter is a lot of damage. Right, I'm going to deploy this now because I might conceivably get a chance to deploy it again against Theseus. Depends on how much I can recharge it. Alright, okay, if you're going to use the special, you've got to be close, and the special does leave you vulnerable. There is quite a long attack animation on it. The key with Asterius, in general, is you've got to stay directly behind him. You can't just be behind him, you've got to be directly behind him. Because he splashes his damage well past the 180-degree arc. Alright, so I think maybe if I can, yeah, get him with the... Does the Quake Cutter not trigger if you're moving? No, it does, it's just being blocked, okay. I've lost a bit of life there while I was just figuring this out, but... Just trying to see if there's any way... Yeah, there we go. I've got to be... Problem is, once he's round up with that shield, the Quake Cutter actually, I think, adds a few frames of attack onto something that is already quite a long attack animation. So, I'm not sure of the value there. This is where I wanted to be hitting him with the Blade Rift. Right, okay. Let's see if I can't get a little bit more damage in before I completely lose my bottle. Alright, he's calling in Demeter. Now's the time to just go for it. Yeah, there we go. Sloppy. Very, very sloppy. There is no That was just sloppy. Like I say, I've not played for a few days. Okay. What do I want going into the end game here? I've lost a lot of my lives and I've not got that move speed upgrade. I'm going to go with a Lucky Tooth. Healing. Don't really need it right now, not for that poor value.
Do I still need
Bronze skin? Do I want to get rid of that? I'm not so sure I do now. Okay. I'll leave them all in place.
to the top? Check.
Yeah, this is dicey. The build is good, it could beat Hades. The problem is 100% me. There's a question of whether or not I can pull it together. So, let's try and pull it together. Starting now. Come on, Evis. Rrrr! Game face! Wishing spot. There's nothing here I particularly want. I'd quite like the big pom though. So I might try and save up for that. Have I got any rerolls left?
That is a scuffer.
I'm even slower on the fishing game. No rerolls. Let's go with max life. I get the satyr fountain at the end that heals, and most healing is based on a percentage of your max life in this sort of situation when you get it from fountains, I think. I might be wrong, but either way, more max life won't hurt. I haven't got anything that's particularly helpful for these rooms, but what I've got should work. Again, I felt it was much easier to just clear that fight more quickly than it was to try and cure and then carry it on. So it's not always a case of I don't recognise when I've been poisoned. Sometimes I am literally playing to just try and finish the fight as quickly as I can. Right. I'm going to get poisoned if I muck around with that too much. Good disengagement there, and then re-engaged on my terms. Got out of a dicey situation and prevented myself from taking a load of unnecessary damage. Alright, I'm going to go with a lot of area denial here, so I need to try and clear some of these buggers out quickly. I can use the special to achieve that somewhat. I've got to be a lot more cautious of those traps. I'm taking way too much trap damage here. Alright, now the arena is a little bit more clean. I'll be careful not to step on the trap. Get some wall slam in, I can. Don't worry too much about the giant mischiefs because their big glowing attacks are quite easily avoided. Right, let's try and see if I can take out these satyrs. No, I cannot. Can I get one? No, I cannot. Alright, let's try and finish the job with hangover. Gotta be careful here. I don't think you can even. Alright, I can move them with the special, but only once the armor is gone. Whereas I think these ones, yeah, they can be moved even without the special. Maybe the other one can as well, I just wasn't paying attention. I'm not bringing my A game today. Like I say, I've been sick as well and still kind of recovering. I don't think it was the Rona. Alright, well that's this. That's the algorithm killing this video then. Oh well.
Should check this way.
Alrighty, let's see if I can't stun lock down this guy using cover. This is a more Evis tactic. This is Evis playing his A game. Cheesy cheating. Borderline cheating. Letter of the law cheating. Politician cheating. Okay, I'm not even sure why I picked Athena, to be honest. Right, hang on, let's see if I can't, like, lure one of these guys to... Yeah, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. It's cheap, but I'm not a very expensive person. Wonderful. Alrighty, okay, 3 of them. That's a bit trickier. Now I might want to actually start trying to use the Quake Cutter a bit more. Apparently so. Right, I've saved up quite a good pile of coin here.
Hey,
oh, wonderful. Right. Okay.
You've met your distant relatives by
The Hades' skulls count as traps. Ooh, it's got to be that, I think.
The shield of light.
Do I want to fight Hades now? No, but realistically, unless I'm playing for a well to get some lives back, it's not going to get any better. I mean, what are my options? None of this is going to, like, tilt the odds in my favour. If I was doing these, I'd be doing it for a well. Which, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. If I could at least get another extra life or some more healing, I'd be happy. That means that I've got to play conservatively. That means caution. There's no point going through these tunnels to pick up more life if all I'm doing is replacing the life that I lost while playing through these tunnels. One satyr, that's relatively merciful. I should be able to stun lock that. Okay, there's that well I wanted. Now we just got to pray it's got a kiss of sticks in it. It does not have a kiss of sticks in it. It does, however, have the heal.
I'll take it.
And you know what? Those might just last to the Hades fight. If they do, that could give me an edge. Okay, use the long knuckle to try and get them both at once. This is Varatha tactics here, and I can in fact hold X to win. Wonderful. Okay. I feel better about this going into it with if I can stick with almost a full life bar, then I will actually be pretty happy. I think even in my somewhat diminished condition, I should be able to beat Hades. Get out of there. Right, there's a purging well. I don't think I'm going to need that, but it's good to have it anyway, just in case. Alright, let's let the vermin do their thing first. Let them come close, clear them out. Satyr. Right. I definitely want to be saving Ares' call for the big hits, but I thought that that would help me just take out that satyr, and I think it did. Okay, you die. You die. You die. Everybody dies. Okay, that turned out to be the right play. And every time you cast or hit with an attack, where were you earlier? I'll take that. A little bit more incidental damage. All right, I feel better. I'm definitely in a better position here. There's no point purging boons this late. I'm not going to do any of the elite tunnels. No, Zagreus. No. But I will take... Right, I can take the Pom and the max life. I think I'll do that. Specialist stronger. I'm not sure how much I want to be using the special. Dash strike, I'll probably be using that a lot. This is kind of at diminishing returns, but yeah, I think that's the way to go. Right, yeah, I should be able to do this. I might still fail. Normally I would be like, yeah, I got this. I got this. But, yeah. Not feeling 100% still. Whew. Right, what are the advantages I've got? I've got range. I don't need to be right on top of him. It's short range, but it is range. I've got the special while he's still moving slowly. The cast is pretty good, and I should be able to charge my call multiple times. I also believe I've still kept all of those... yeah, I've still got the Ethernet, I've still got the Cyclops Jerky. Others. Alright, what I am missing though is either that move speed upgrade or an additional dodge range. But if I time my dodges right, I think I don't even need to necessarily be like outside of the effect of his attack. I think if I'm inside it, but dodging at the time, I might be okay. Alright, I don't want to chance that. Oh, you cheating SOB.
Help with something, Father?
Can I special the skulls? No, I can't, and that one's about to go. So this is the stage where we focus on the minions. while he's invisible, he can't attack, so I'm actually going to use that to my advantage. Thing is, he can actually, you know, come out of the invisibility into an attack, so you've still got to be careful. Because he'll appear from nowhere and immediately you've got to respond to whatever he's chosen to do. But it does give you a sort of safe space to deal with the minions he spawns. Okay, that's not good. Got to do better than... Yeah, like that. Do you see there? I'm not sure. Okay, pick up the casts. You've also got to time your double dodge better as well. I generally have a tendency to... Okay, he's gone there. Right, I'm going to use the Greater Call, deal with him and his minions. So just sit here and let them try and harm me. And right, yeah, and then I'm out. Okay, the minions are dealt with, so now I can focus back on Hades again. Just occasionally trying to get the specials in, because it's... Okay, right, I see why the Quake Cutter isn't always going off. You can interrupt the sequence. So in order for the Quake Cutter to go off, you have to leave the whole thing to play out. Okay, there we go. It's a bit late now because it's well past the point where it's safe to use that, but if I'm cheeky, I should be able to get that back in again. Yeah, like... Okay, he's winding up for his big un. Okay, be careful of that skull. Yeah, alright. This is helpful. I'm getting a lot of really heavy damage in quite early on, which is going to make the rest of this fight a little bit easier. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, I spent a fair amount of life there, but I took out like a quarter of his life total, so I'm going to take that. Alright, that's fine. This is where we go Ares. Rack up another big total of damage. And again, hangover tokens, lots of incidental splash. Okay, that's fine. This is not a good hiding spot, but it is a hiding spot. Managed to get the Quake Cutter in again on him. Okay, this is fine. Just want to be getting really aggressive now. I don't want to give him a chance. There we go. Nice. Whew.
With your youth comes such strength, boy.
Damn right. Well, that was a pretty quick run as well. Whew. Right, what did work there? I mean, like, the hangover was definitely helpful. The dash strike was probably helpful in a low-key sort of way, I think. But what else? We got the Quake Cutter. The Quake Cutter I'm not so sure on. I didn't really start using it properly until the end, but the aspect of Talos was definitely helpful. This was the first time I've used it and I had a lot of fun with it. The cast, yeah. The Deadly Flourish, yeah. And what else here was... You know, what was in the big five? I feel like Artemis should be acknowledged a little bit more, but no, we've got a lot of her stuff in there already. Support Fire came out a little late. Dash Strike deals more damage. Yeah. So I think that's my list. Well, hopefully I'll do a little bit better tomorrow, and it won't simply be a run that's finished, but a run that's actually well played. See you then.